I'm 42, and I have slowly been watching how a lot of people, a lot of my peers, a lot of women in their late 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s have decided to start talking about their life. And let me tell you, the amount of wisdom that I have gained and the admiration and inspiration from all of them is really why I'm here. I have been wanting to come on YouTube for as long as I can remember, but there was always something that hindered me. I'm pretty extroverted and I'm not really afraid of being on camera, but it was always this hesitation that I just didn't know what I wanted to talk about, to share. I didn't want to just ramble on about random things. I wanted to maybe have something valuable to share. And so after I think crossing the 40-year-old mark, I started thinking, you know what? So what? My lived experience is worth sharing. And I think I think it's time. I've been seeing this shift online. Anywhere you turn, people are talking about midlife and the millennial career burnout and crisis, and people really starting to understand that the life that we were promised, even if you did everything right, is just not true. Things have changed, and I want to join in on the conversation. I've been inspired by so many creators on here to just do the thing, and so this is me doing the thing. I want to talk about what I've learned about pivoting careers at 37. I want to talk about completely shifting my mindset and all of the struggles that have really allowed me to get to where I am today. I want to share the ups and downs, the the lessons along the way that hopefully will be of use to you. And honestly, I want to be the hype girl that I wish I had when I was going through it. Part of me feels like, man, I wish I would have documented my journey out of a 15-year career and completely pivoting and leaving all that behind for something totally different. Story for another day. And uh, I wish I had documented that, but here we are. It's like that saying, when's the best time to plant a tree is 20 years ago, and then the second best time is today. So it's today. I'm planting the tree today, and I want to share what that was like, because I think once you're 40, you've potentially been in a career or in the job market at least for a decade plus, maybe a couple of decades. Wild, I know. By the way, whether you feel like you're 40 or not, it's crazy. Like, let me know if you're like me. I'm like, okay, my birth certificate says this, but are we sure? Because I certainly don't feel that way. I don't know. Remember, remember when we were kids, being 30 or 40, like those adults felt so adult, like so old. And here I am, and I'm like, oh my gosh, am I that adult? Because trust me, it doesn't feel like that most days. Anyway, so I think there is this this awakening happening. I think millennials have the advantage of having lived through pre-internet and then the internet and then post-internet. Like, we saw it both. We saw the transition. And so there's this nostalgia for the non-digital things, but then there's also the embracing of technology, and then there's just things in the middle. I don't know. What I'm trying to say is that I think a lot of us, especially women, millennial women, maybe you're 37, 41, 46, and you've been in a job for 10 years, 15 years, 21 years, and you're not necessarily unhappy. Maybe you are, but there's something inside of you that almost like wants to get out. That's how I have felt and have been feeling. And you're faced with the question of, okay, well, do I go back to school? Absolutely not. For what? I don't know what you think about it, but I mean, number one, who's going to pay for that? We're a lot of us probably already have student debt that we're still paying. Hello, we've got responsibilities. We're full blown adults, and the thought of jumping into something new just isn't as cute or attainable as when you're in your 20s. Am I right? And I think the point is that it doesn't have to be that way. And so I certainly didn't do it that way. And I think there is value in recognizing the need to try something new without having to completely burn the ships. Anyway, I think that, you know, sharing your mindset shifts, sharing the journey of what it has been like to navigate a complete career pivot, what it has been like learning completely new skills, and hopefully turning this into something that gives you the permission to do the thing or even go and explore potentially what that thing is important. You know, I want to bring in the conversation to women who, like myself, are at this crossroads mentally, emotionally, maybe are just looking for something more. And I want this to be a space where we can talk about it. I want to share what I've tried. I want to share what is beyond just updating your resume and doing something else. Like, there's so much more than that. And we have so much more available now, which is amazing. So, I want to document sort of this reinvention journey. I'm going to take inventory of my skills, my career, look at what else can I do for myself, because let's face it, no job is secure, nothing is promised. And so why not take that matter into your own hands? By now we've lived life. We are more than capable. And so this is me hyping myself up, and this is me hyping you up. If you've been feeling this way but are kind of lost, then if this found you, this is meant for you. So, all right, welcome to the channel. I'm happy that you're here, and let's talk about it. Let's talk about what it looks like to actually pivot in life after 40. And when we do it together, it's not really all that scary. We have everything that we need to succeed. So let's lock in. Let's figure this out together, because we're definitely not alone in this journey. And we've got a tremendous amount of possibility in front of us. So I'm here for it. All right. I'll see you in the next one. I'm hitting publish before I regret this.